All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Well, one underlying storyline between these two teams is that the Chiefs head coach Andy Reid, he knows a lot about Nick Foles, the Jags QB. He drafted the quarterback when he was calling the shots in Philadelphia and later would sign him to Kansas City as a backup in 2016. But Kansas City, they have won the last 4 in this series, including a 30-14 victory a year ago. At the time, that got the Chiefs to 5-0 on the young season.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
Not the result they were looking for there on 3rd down. They end up taking a loss on the play. The only person happy now, the punter, gets to go out there and show Mom that he gets to play in the game.
And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
Set, ready? 10 Nova.
I got you. I got you. What's the end?
Pilot, 64, weak.
Crunch, crunch, crunch. Six.
Topper, topper.
Slam, slam, slam.
Hard, hard. Ready, ready.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Come on,
So
set.
after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
218, chopper.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Hey, here we go. 50's the mic. 50's the mic.
Hey, Haywood. Now.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first.
Kansas City.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Throwing quickly, Mahomes gets this out to Watkins. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Throwing now is Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. KC last year on 4th down, 12 of 15, 3rd best in the league, and they're going again. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. Now a man who really came on late last year, it's Damian Williams. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done. Looking at this situation, if you're at the 1, the 2, maybe you go for it. From here, you kick it.
I agree. I think you have to get points in this situation. 4th down, I don't chance it at all. I put the points on the board and go back and regroup.
Butker, what a pickup he's been for Kansas City the last 2 years. Remember, he was drafted by Carolina to be the eventual successor to Graham Gano. That didn't pan out. KC got him as a free agent. He's been really good.
Yeah, Gano said, oh no, I'm keeping my job. But Butker found his home in Kansas City, a franchise record for points scored in his first 2 seasons.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Five. Yo, go.
You're not ready.
Be crippled.
Here's Minshew. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Ready, break.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Greystone, travel.
Check 37. Check.
Look at me. Zipper.
Reset.
Protein spill. Hit it.
They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Ready? 15, line it. 15 line.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Hey, Delta. Hey!
Get him. You got him.
3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Chiefs 3, Jaguars nothing.
Four receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7.
Let's get off the field.
Hey, lock it.
On 2nd down, Minshew. He's got Thompson here, complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Wahoo!
Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Doug Marrone can only shake his head. His guys are turned away, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And a 1st down, Chiefs.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold it.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see with his offense. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens. Well, it was second and long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Slam, slam, slam.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
53's mine. Check, 53's mine. Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got number 53.
Ready?
So third and long. Here's Minshew. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Let's go.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
You must be dreaming. Charlie.
Throwing on second and long. Mahomes. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. Third and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
536. 536. We're twist. Yellow. Check safety. Shoot. Check.
Finish the game. 15.
Switch.
Yellow.
On third and long, it's Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time.
At their own 34-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. From the 38, Minshew. Yeah, this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Topper.
That's good for a Jacksonville.
Get it.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Looking long for Westbrook. That's caught inside the 20. Give him 32 on the play. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Tyler Eifert there to make the grab. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does...
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here first and 10.
Look at me. Go, go.
Minshew, first and 10. The open man is Westbrook. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
14, Chiefs 3.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down. Second and 10 now from the 27. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Minshew. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
Minshew sets to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big pickup of 38. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Don't get nervous. Big Dad.
Protein spill. Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
You got tight right there. Switch.
Go.
Looking to throw it, Minshew. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. DJ Chark the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Shoot. Check
Now.
Check 13.
Ready.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Set. 18. Gator. Send your West.
He's coming. We got double up.
Hey, Sam on.
Watch out.
Hey.
Watch safety 3.
Let's go.
Here's Fournette. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll go with a big back Fournette. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A boost here to start the drive after the penalty. It's 1st and 5.
Mike 5'9", Watch the run. They're running it. Mike, check.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Aaron Lynch, the former USF Bull.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Alpha. Tackles.
Now here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught at the 20. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 64 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A quick throw out wide caught by Robinson. And they work this near the 5. He'll be... Stopped at the 6. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time.
My game. Watch a slant. Box trap. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. My game. Silver. Attack.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. The quick slant caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. The point after is good. And it makes the score 21-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
61, matchbox lights. Deep river.
Now Leonard Fournette. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the Chiefs' 42-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check 24.
Recon, 132 fighter. Guard. Hit it.
This is Fournette. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL kickoff weekend. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much since.
You're out. Check. Hard.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They only need a yard here. 3rd down and 1 after the penalty.
Big series right here. So we got to step it up.
Hey, exit.
Hey, 50. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. Man, I got you.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not? Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Those really long field goals, when they are made, they are things of beauty. But there is a danger to getting them started, isn't there?
Yeah, with that low drive, you've got to really keep it low to the ground, don't you, to get that distance.
Yeah, hard to just pop it up in the air because otherwise it's not going to get there. So he's got to drive it low in order to have the distance, and that usually puts it in jeopardy, gives him a chance to block it, and everyone knows it on the other side. That's when you get your best jumpers on the other side of the field and try and get up and get it.
Yellow.
Shit. Bang.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Check 24. Watch 24. Check hot route. Hot.
Go.
Check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50.
Hey, lock it.
Watch the screen.
5.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. Got his man. It's Eifert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Fournette, a 1st down carry. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Mike 50.
Go.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Minshew. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Dorian O'Daniel, the linebacker from Clemson.
Check.
There.
SOS.
Hey, zoom.
SOS.
Look at me. Zip. Ready?
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Open man is Westbrook, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play caller, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. You gotta go right here. You gotta play big.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Got his man. It's Williams.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver or tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Chiefs on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Chiefs on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
It's a party now. It's a party now.
Hey, Sunday.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
First down, Kansas City.
Mahomes now on first down. And this is caught by Watkins. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Let's go.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
X3, 218, chopper. Hey!
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette, and he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, Haywood.
Coming after you. Tight dog. Check 90.
Leo.
Jim. Slam.
Go. Snap.
On 2nd down, Minshew. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
They'll run with Fournette, and he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Watch his flat. 36.
Fournette. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Two draw corkers. Switch it. Come on, switch. Look at me. Go. Bravo. Look. Squeeze. Rock it.
6
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
And 8 yards to go.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
Matchbox lights.
You get like me. Slam.
Hey, Sam off. Buzz. Go.
Out of the gun is Minshew. The open man is Shark. It's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. And defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone. Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they go down to defeat here in the opener.